أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما آمين يا رب العالمين. Welcome to lesson number 72 of our study of al-Baлагha. Today inshallah we are going to continue with the last topic for al-Bayan, and that's al-Kinaya. So what is al-Kinaya? Al-kinaya is when you hint at something without saying it directly. The real, we can say the meaning is hidden behind the words. Linguistically, we can say it means to hide, to cover, or to veil something. In Arabic, we call it the satr, the taqiyya, or khafa. So, kanaytu shay, an example like I hinted at something. I like satartu shay means I hid something. So, in simple words, we can say that. Kinaya is when you say something indirectly, but people still understand what you really mean. You use clues or hints, not the actual words. So, the example, a man with a long sword, a strap, you're not really talking about his belt. You're hinting that he's tall because someone tall would have a long strap. So, it's like directly saying he's tall. So it is said with kinaya, he has a long sword strap, but you mean he's tall. So this is a very new thing, like we are using it indirectly. So here, al-kinaya, in kinaya is when you use a word or phrase that hints at another meaning, but you don't say it directly. And even though you are hinting at something, the sentence still makes sense literally too. So the technical definition, we can say it's lafzun utlaq وأريد به لازم معناه مع قرينة لا تمنع من إرادة المعنى الحقيقي, a word that is applied and used to take another meaning. However, due to a link, the word is not prevented from taking its original meaning. Like kunya, we have learned. So um, it's a word that used to mean something else, something related to it, but nothing stops it from being understood in its original literal meaning too. Inshallah, we'll see in the examples and it will be clear to you. So the sentence, yeah, we can say the sentence works both literally and as a hint, both. And you have to use your brain to catch the real message behind it. So, like, let's see now, kunya, like here, Aisha, Umm al-Mumineen, Abdullahi, Abu Bakr. So here we'll see how they are going to use, for here, we know that what is kunya in Arabic culture and language. A kunya is like a nickname that shows respect or connection to a child. Here we see Aisha as Umm al-Mumineen, mother of the believers, and also, sorry, and also Abdullah, the son of Abu Bakr. So Abu Bakr is called the young camel. So it says kunya. So kunya uses a title Abu, the father of, and the mother of, the name of the child, like the real or symbolic. So here we are going to see how kunya is going to work. So we can say that if take an example like Nakiyul Yad. Nakiyul Yad we always use for like he's pure of hand, like his hands are clean. So the real meaning is we can say like he's honest and doesn't take bribes. So the literal meaning is still possible. Maybe his hands are clean, but the intended meaning is something deeper. So we call this in Arabic Nakiyul Yad, like he is pure of hand. So it can take the literal meaning as well and something deeper as well. So this is kunya, and inshallah we will see more examples to understand what's kinaya. So let's see this example. Muhammadullah takfiya khutratul saghira. Here, khutratul saghira is a small khutra will not suffice Muhammad. So this is a small khutra. That means a head scarf is not enough for Muhammad. So this is kinaya. what actually does it mean? So this sentence is a kinaya, like it's hinting at something without saying it directly. So what is it, the hint here? Rakabatun Muhammadan Tawilatun. Muhammad has a long neck, like so instead of saying just directly he has a long neck, it uses a more indirect, polite, and stylish phrase like a small khutra doesn't fit him, which suggests the same idea. So why is it kinaya? Because the sentence has a literal meaning as well. Maybe the ghudra really is too small, but there is a hidden meaning. It's actually talking about the length of his neck. So there's no strong reason in the sentence that stops us from taking the literal meaning too. So both meanings are possible, and that's what makes it a true kinaya. Like we are taking the literal meaning as well, and we are taking its deeper meaning or the balagha meaning as well. So kinaya is when you say something indirectly to mean something else, but the literal meaning is still valid. So that's like saying we can say this like saying this shirt doesn't fit him, like he's tall or big, or maybe the shirt is also small or big. Also, a small ghutra won't cover him, like he has a long neck, or maybe there is a small scarf. So this is al-kinaya, you can say. So now see the next sample to understand more about al-kinaya. That's Zaidun ikaluhu wasiun. Zaid's ikal is white. So the sentence is ikaluhu wasiun is a kinaya to mean Rasu Zaidun Kabir. Like although this phrase means something else, there is some nothing preventing this phrase ikaluhu wasiun from taking its original meaning. So here we can say that this kinaya Zaidun ikaluhu wasiun. Zaid's ikal headband is white. It can actually we can say mean this sentence is not just about his headband. It's a kinaya, a phrase that hints at another meaning as well. And what's that meaning? I already said it. Rasu Zaidan Kabiran, like Zaid has a big head. So instead of saying it directly, it's worded in a more subtle and respectful way. His headband is white, like which suggests the same idea. So, and why is it kinaya? Like because the sentence has a literal meaning, maybe his headband is white, but it's actually hinting at the size of his head. So there is nothing stopping us from understanding it literally too. So both meanings work. So that balance is between real meaning and intended meaning, and that makes it a kinaya. So kinaya is like saying something polite and indirect to give a deeper meaning, but you say it in a way that still makes sense literally. His headband is white, or we can say he has a big head. So like both meanings are going to work. Let's see another beautiful example. Hindullah tamshi illa bin nazara. Be Nazaratin. So Hind does not go anywhere except with her glasses or without her glasses. So the sentence La Tamshi Illa Be Nazara is a kinaya to mean that Basaru Hind Daif, like Daful Basr. So here, although this phrase means something else, there is nothing preventing this phrase La Tamshi Illa Bin Nazara from taking its original meaning as well, because we see hen doesn't go anywhere without her glasses. What actually this means is at first it just sounds like a fact, like in always wear glasses when she goes out. But actually, this is the kinaya, a way to indirectly say something else. It's hinting that basaru hindan daifun. Hind has weak eyesight. So instead of saying it directly, the sentence uses a soft indirect way to express it through her constant use of, we can say, glasses. So why is it kinaya? Because the sentence has a real literal meaning. Like she wears glasses, but it also hints at a hidden meaning. Her vision is weak. So the literal meaning is still possible and not blocked. And that's exactly why it's kinaya. Like both the meanings are possible. So kinaya is when you say something again in a polite or indirect way, like it shouldn't be disrespectful, but the real meaning is understood through hints, through clues. So she always wears glasses can be equal to her eyesight is weak. So this is an example of al-kinaya. Let's see another example. Bakrun fi uzunihi samma'atun. Translation we can say is here is Bakr wears a hear aid in his ear. So what does this really mean? On the surface, it's just like tells us a simple fact. Bakr uses a hearing aid, but actually this sentence is a kinaya. It's indirectly telling us something else. It's hinting that someone Bakrin Daifun, Bakr has weak hearing. Someone Bakrin Daifun. So instead of saying it openly, the sentence politely implies it through an indirect image, and that he wears a hearing aid. Why is this kinaya? Because we know that the literal meaning is true. He wears a hearing aid. But there's a hidden message. His hearing is weak. There's nothing is stopping the literal meaning from being understood, and that's why it qualifies as kinaya. So kinaya is like a soft way to say this, and instead of saying Bakr can't hear well, we say he wears a hearing aid, and the listener gets the point. So he wears a hearing aid is equal to he has trouble hearing. So that's again a very beautiful example of Al Kinaya. So inshallah, we are going to continue with more examples of Al Kinaya in the next session. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.